Well, horror fiends, we're down to the line. Only one episode left for The Walking Dead in its entirety. It's pretty sad, bittersweet, been here since the beginning, and way before that, most of us, me and Joe both. But yep, this is going to be your Walking Dead podcast. We're going to be discussing episode 1123 called Family. This is directed by Sharat Raju. This episode was fantastic. I'm going to say it right now. What up, Joe? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I can't believe we're getting already. I mean, it's that's it.
That's it,
Next
brother.
week,
That's it,
yeah,
man.
it's gonna be. I mean, but was it yet again another episode that just? It was a good episode,
In
but
the
I
vacuum, it's a
still
good
wanted.
episode.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
still it didn't give me what I wanted still yet,
yeah,
and it's
same,
like,
same.
but yeah, no. So it was a good episode as a whole, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I had fun watching it. Intense in some areas and a lot of cool conversations. But again, like you mentioned before, urgency. Where's the urgency? Even though it came at the end, but a little too late. But we'll get into that. But anyway, Joe, what happened with your favorite character, sir?
Dude, it's still been Negan. This
Yeah,
is it. He finally said the words. He admitted that he did it all for them. He finally made a decision where it wasn't about him; it was about them. So we're. I mean, hopefully that when they do the spinoff, it's not gonna be like all Daddy Negan. Hopefully they're not softening him up too much.
yeah. Well, we don't know
But
what happens with Annie or the baby, so who knows?
yeah, that's
He might
true.
lose him next episode.
But yeah, like I said, he this is it. He's getting there. He's realizing what he's fighting for now.
Yeah, yeah, same here. Like for once, like my favorite character in this episode was probably Negan and Ezekiel, respectively. I loved their conversation, especially when Ezekiel was giving the whole monologue about "Yet I Smile." He brought up the war, his cancer, everything before. I just, man, the acting, like Carrie Payne and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I wish they had more scenes together throughout the series. I think
It
they
would have been
have good
good.
chemistry together, and plus, like I said, Ezekiel was one of the last ones to really be like, "Nah, motherfucker, I'm not forgetting shit." And I forgot to mention this: the reason why Ezekiel was so pissed off because of Henry.
Yeah,
Henry was murdered. I,
yeah.
I I didn't bring it up in the last video. That's why Ezekiel was. That's the main reason why he's
Right.
so
So
like.
so for
Not,
him for Ezekiel, just because you're going to be a dad, I'm not giving you your bye right now. You killed
it's
my
more
son.
personal.
I
It's more
mean,
personal.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I'm all of a sudden, you found this. You took mine. Like, I can't forgive you for that.
It's amazing that I forgot all about that. Like I forgot. It felt so long ago. That was season 8, right? Oh,
Yeah, it was wild. That's what it wasn't because it wasn't about the kingdom. It was
no,
about Henry.
it was about Henry, and I
Yeah.
apologize to the viewers. I totally skipped that last week, unfortunately. But as I was editing the video, I thought about that. Like, oh man, wait a minute, I missed the ball on that. But again, going back to this one, Negan stuff, man. Oh god. Again, he's in a spinoff, and you mentioned it prior. They're giving him so much here, but we're gonna keep having him. Let's get more with other characters, but
Well, they are probably trying to make sure that the audience, once we stop watching this, we go into the Negan show. So
yeah, yeah,
if they keep pulling us in more with him, we're gonna have a reason to check
right,
out the
yeah.
Dead City.
But before we move on to the next segment, I want to bring out the scene with Aaron and Lydia. I thought Lydia was dead. I was like, finally, they
Uh,
killed somebody. And the funny thing is, I was like, but why Lydia? Damn. But then I'm like, wait a minute, that's her. All right, they're gonna cut her hand off. The arm
yeah,
is
and then
coming off. You know already. I was like, okay. So I like the fact when Aaron said he's been through it and he was there to kind of like make it easier for her. And Jerry's like the big brother everybody wants. So I just wanted to touch on that before we moved on because I think that was again.
but
We've
definitely,
seen it before. That's the only we've seen stuff like that before,
yeah.
unfortunately.
But definitely, I'd be scared looking up on the receiving end of that machete and Jerry being behind it, though. I mean,
No,
when he went to do it, I was just like I think I'd be more scared at that moment right there. Like, whoa, wait a minute, because he's coming down with a lot of power to cut my arm off, basically.
Yeah, I would be afraid if they never give us like King Jerry tease a few episodes back. I think during Variant, if we didn't get that, I would have been fearful for Jerry
Yeah,
because he looks like they're setting him up for a death. But I still think you're right. I think Aaron ain't making it back. I don't know. I got a weird feeling
Something's
about that,
yeah.
bro. Because they gave Lydia lost her arm now. She's probably gonna take over the his role now. Who knows? I don't know. But that was a good scene. Anyways, the big moment. Let's move on, 'cause this is what I really want to talk about right here. The big moment, Joe. Like, if it's not the variant walkers climbing the tower for you, I'm gonna be very interested in knowing what you got to say.
Well, for me was I didn't get to the comics yet to know this, but Sebastian kills Rick.
Mhm.
So we've taken that element out of this, and you still have to have that kind of in there for the end of it. So when basically Pamela figured out Mercer, the whole entire plan, and ambushed them all at the, I guess it was a train station wherever their place they were at.
Yeah.
And she shoots Judith.
Oh,
That
yeah.
took the Sebastian shooting Rick moment from the comics to then put it in here. So now we have Pamela shooting Rick's child, basically. So you still got that in here from the comic books.
Good show. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, because
connection.
that's supposed to be like literally towards the end here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and I know they're not going to kill Judith off. You know, I can't imagine they're going to cut Judith off. But I mean, because I'm sure that Rick and Michonne's show is going to be about them getting Judith and RJ back.
I think the parallels was very, first of all, the very beginning was dope when they're getting all the weapons and all the character signature weapons, and it was made to parallel Rick and Carl when Carl was asking Rick to go back in season 2 to go along to look for Sophia. He ends up getting shot by Otis by accident. Same thing in this episode. Judith is asking for permission to go along. Daryl says no, but then she convinces Daryl, come on. And this time, instead of Shane, or was it Lori before? I forget. About season 2, man. But this time it was Carol saying, kind of looking at Daryl like, yeah, come on. She's big enough. Let her come. So Daryl agrees, and then she gets shot. Just like Rick and Carl. He's got the famous scene of him running with Kid. And, oh, man, that's all good stuff. Then she wakes up, and she's like, what she says, Dad?
Yeah.
So like, wait, is she like envisioning Rick? Does she see
Rick
somewhere? Like,
well, that's why I was like, because either I was like, so they're making it look like she's about to die.
Yeah.
Like she's, and because then again, Rick's not dead, so.
Yeah, like, there's no way if they kill.
Yeah, she's not seeing Rick in heaven right now. For her to be getting close to the light, I guess is the way of looking at it.
Yeah.
So you know,
we don't know. We'll see.
I don't know, but killing
that would be a mistake, though. That would be a disaster.
Yeah.
That. Especially getting rid of Carl. The reason why they got rid of Carl because they had Judith in their back pocket to take over those roles. But yeah, but big character moment. Yeah, let's get real quick the variants. When they started climbing the tower and the Commonwealth soldiers peep it and they're like, "What the fuck?" And then when Negan sees it, his reaction
literally
was. What did he say, Joe?
Didn't he go, "What the fuck?" or something like that? Like, yeah, because he's like looking, the thing just like crawled right up. Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, that was great. Again, wow. If they would have done it sooner in the season, oh, bro, because this had tension because it's something different. The characters are actually responding to something scary.
Yeah,
because they're like, wait a minute, they could do this now? Like, what's going on? Like, I like that element. It sucks that it was so late, not into the series, but into this episode. Man,
how cool would it have been for it to have been Lance to be the one that crawled up instead
of the my god, that's what I was saying.
I was sitting here hoping. I'm like, I know it would be like I guess jumping the shark a little bit on it, but at the same time, I was hoping that we get to see Lance one more time, and it would have been great for him to pop up, as in like I brought the horde.
You might show up the next episode because they kill him, but they left that brain intact. So let's see. Normally, when Daryl or Carol kill somebody, they always right in the head before they leave, but they left that motherfucker there. So that was good, especially the end when it finished. I was like, you see Negan and everybody getting surrounded by the walkers, and it's like, oh man, what's going
back to the old the way it used to kind of be when you had those moments with the walkers and all the tension.
Let's find out what's gonna happen next, man. What are you looking forward to? How do you hope they wrap this up, man? Because, bro, I don't know how they're gonna do this, and me on a personal level, me be satisfied because it feels rushed.
Again, I don't know the runtime on.
It's nothing special. I don't think. Probably an hour. Maybe they give it the full hour.
I'm just gonna curiously check IMDb if they.
Yeah, good call. Oh, it's 44 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn, these motherfuckers.
It's gonna be super
bro.
rushed. So yeah, so it's gonna be the big. You're gonna see the fighting. Maybe you're probably, if anything, you'll see in the first half hour, I guess, a lot of the deaths, and then them winning, and then jumping forward to maybe Jerry in charge of the Commonwealth, or or Ezekiel if he survives it, But now looking at that, I was hoping that they were going to give us a special, 2-hour finale.
Dude, I don't know how they can. I mean, at least an hour and a half. They used to do that all the time when The Walking Dead was at its peak. All the time, the finales, the premieres were always long. And now I don't understand, because I don't want to get into comic spoilers, but the very last issue, it was completely in a different point of time. To get all that into this, it's impossible, because they still haven't even wrapped up the story.
So we might not get like the Walking Dead finale like the way it was in the comics. It's going to be the Walking Dead finale of this is how our spinoffs are going to go.
Yes, I can't believe I'm saying this. When I read the book, I hated the last issue, right? For obvious reasons, I won't get into it. And I said to myself, well, the show always improves on the comics. I think they're going to do it right. Bro, if it's going the way it's going, the comic did it better. And I can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying that.
I think because they focused on the spinoffs.
That's all they're focusing
on. This is like what you just like some shows do that the pilot episode. This one's gonna be a pilot episode for the spinoffs.
That sucks. Well, you know what? I'm a reserve judgment until I watch it for myself.
Me too. I mean, they might make us.
You never know. It might be awesome. It might be holy shit. Okay, I take everything I said back. Mind you, in the comics, like once you know what, dude, you got to finish it up. I'm dying to talk to you about that.
I know.
But yeah, let's see, man. We're gonna hold off on that. But dude, this is our last episode up until the last one. So this is it. We're going to be done with this, and hopefully the next episode come back next week. We will be reviewing, obviously, the finale. Joe, anything you really want to see next week? I know you want to see something good, but anything in particular you're looking forward to?
I think if they deliver what might be the bigger shock is since Melissa McBride did not join the spinoff, is that she's the one that gets killed.
Okay.
Carol.
That would be surprising.
Carol, and it would be a way to end the show with, like, you would not forget the fact that Carol was in there from the beginning and Carol died at the end. Carol is going to have Rick's death.
And the internet will explode. I think, for me, Gabriel ain't making it. That's the one. That's my prediction of one major death. I think is going to be.
So yours is Gabriel and mine's Carol.
Gabriel. Yours is Carol. Yeah, I'm gonna say Gabriel. If I'm gonna do a second wild card, I'm gonna go with Aaron, and for even bigger wild card, I'll go with Rosita. How about you?
Annie, even though I know she's newer.
Yeah.
Annie and Ezekiel.
All right, you know what? Ezekiel, I could see that because Jerry is being propped to take. Yeah. That's gonna be sad, but man. Woo! All right, that's gonna wrap this one up. Thank you for joining us this whole time. Come back for one more Walking Dead podcast featuring Ricky Grimes, Joe the Psychologist. Remember, guys, stay scared and
don't get bit.
See you next week.
Destiny's devils be savages, slim to none chance with the averages. Sinning on the low like you added slick. Darkness make you disappear like a magic trick. Put up to the table, come down and sit. These devils try to tie you the crown with it. Now you surrounded by counterfeits, trying to chop you up into 1,000 bits.